Well, if you've ever cruised to Alaska or otherwise been to Alaska, you may have heard of a drink called a duck fart. Well, there's a story behind that drink, and here's that story. In December of 1987, at an Anchorage bar called the Peanut Farm, there was a bartender and a lady of about 70 years old sitting at the bar. It was kind of a dead night, nothing else to do except try to come up with a new drink. So after lots of trial and error, they finally came up with this. So you're probably wondering how this drink was named. Well, the legend goes that the lady at the bar, the 70-year-old lady, was having some intestinal issues that evening. And once she had this drink, she it sounded like a duck. And if it sounds like a duck, it gets named after a duck. Hence, the duck fart was created. So now that you know the story of the duck fart, I'm going to teach you how to make one. To make a duck fart, you need 3 ingredients. You need Kahlua. Now, if you don't have any Kahlua around, you can use another kind of coffee liqueur, but I do prefer Kahlua. Secondly, you need Crown Royal whiskey. Now, you can substitute other kinds of whiskey, but it is recommended that you at least use Canadian whiskey to kind of keep with the Alaskan theme. Finally, you need Baileys. I didn't want to go out and buy a whole big bottle of Baileys, so I just got a mini Baileys right here. Now, the duck fart is a layered drink, so we're going to put one layer on top of the other. And the first layer we're going to do is Kahlua. Now, it's recommended that if you're doing a shot, you put in ½ an ounce of each of the liquors. Now, I don't have anything to measure with, so we're just going to kind of eyeball it right there. And there's our bottom layer of Kahlua. The next layer is going to be Baileys. Now, there's a certain way to do this. You don't just pour it right on the top, then it will mix in. Instead, you take a spoon, turn the spoon upside down and put it at the very edge of the Kahlua down in your shot glass, and you pour a little bit of Baileys right on top, just like this. There we go, on top of the spoon. And it just kind of layers right on top, just like this. Now you can see the 2 very distinct layers. We have the Kahlua on the bottom and the Baileys on the top. Next, we're going to put in the Crown Royal whiskey. Doing the same thing, taking the spoon, turning it upside down, putting it on the edge, right down there, the edge of the Baileys, and pouring this on top of the spoon so it kind of trickles down right there onto the Baileys. So you'll notice we have the Kahlua on the bottom, the Baileys in the middle, and the Crown Royal on top. If you want to make this more of a cocktail than a shot, get yourself a cocktail glass, and instead of using a ½ ounce of each liquor, use a full ounce. So now you know how to have a little taste of Alaska right in the comfort of your own home. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Jeff, and I'll see you on the back roads.